Hi there, I'm Andre, a violinist, a strength training enthusiast, and wait a moment, an avid reader. Let me place these things down so I can survive the day. In the next few minutes, I'm gonna share a glimpse of my day routine, from violin journey to some weighted calisthenics. Stay to the end because I have a little bonus for your present moment. So I'm here with some car flash scales. I'm gonna work on F minor. Another mistake is that I'm not breathing very good and I'm just focusing on one thing. I have to calm down, just try to relax, to feel relaxed. It's a little bit better, but I'm gonna write down what I have to do. It's really important to make the idea imprinted on the page, so you don't have to think about it all the time or search for it. You have it there. So we will try 8 notes per bow, hoping the best. That was not really what I meant to do. Let's try another time. That's better. I have to work on intonation and shifting. Yeah, so maybe I have to give to my brain some time to have his tempo, his time to breathe, and not thinking too much. We try 16 notes per bow. Also, I have to work on intonation because there are some notes they are not there, so that's really important. Now we try a down bow, so we are like 4 or 5, 20 notes per second, I think. Yeah, I have to pay attention to I really want to pay attention to the distribution of the bow. There are a lot of things to be taught. I have to work on breathing. I think I have to work also on articulation, also the distribution. It can be better, but I think to be one of the first time I work with this method and this awareness, it can be more helpful, I think. I want to really try some dumbbell staccato, dumbbell staccato. I want to. So maybe I can think more of the note. Another time. I think that it could also help to do the scale in the first position first, so you can hear the clearness of the notes. See, I think it's better to do some thirds or quarts. I think it's called like that. I think I have to hear it first inside of my ear. And also to pay attention to the hand, not moving too much like this. Like a little sceno. Sì. But I want to read down some things. Alright, now let's take this notebook. As I mentioned before, I want to write down my weak points. We can work on starting from, in my opinion, intonation. Then we can move on with articulation. Both hands, I think it's better. Legato. Breathing. Or breath. Made a mistake, but doesn't matter. And I think there are a lot of things to write down, but I'm gonna do my searching not on camera. But it's good. If you usually practice scale, you should always looking for scales minor as well, you know? I don't want to forget also shifting and also anticipation of intervals between notes. I think it's very important. And that's pretty it for this session. So now I'm gonna show you my workout. I do weighted calisthenics. Specifically, I do street lifting. And I'm gonna go for one set of 6 reps with 4 head pull-ups. And let's see how it goes. So I want to increase my strength. So I'm doing pull-ups, dips, so everything that could help me to achieve more strength, which is my final goal. I don't really do cardio, I just train for strength, which is my final goal. That's why I train with these things, you know. But yeah, I love it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. So this is the first set. Rather than moving the legs forward, I'm trying to be as vertical as I can. Because you have to learn very good technique before approaching to weighted pull-ups. I mean, I recommend this so you can avoid some injuries. Every time I start, I do a little bit stretch to the shoulders, to the lats, for the abs, and for the back. Back is the most important thing to preserve. So now I'm gonna start the second set. I want to keep my attention focusing on staying with the shoulder as down as possible. So I don't want to do this because it's really dangerous for your shoulder and your neck, traps. That's why I recommend before approaching to this, just use the good technique with body weight. Just body weight, and you can scale the weight step by step. Also, I'm trying to stay near the bar as much as I can. My shoulders did a little bit of this, my right shoulder, so I have to focus in a little bit better. But I will give him to like an 8 of 10, I think. So I'm working on the first part of the movement. That's why I don't do pull-ups, complete pull-ups. After this, later, I've been working with pull-ups on 120 degrees. So you start like this and you go like this. I'm very curious about if you work out or if you're doing some, I don't know, cardio session. Just write in the comments below. And I'm really curious to know what's your favorite thing to do when you work out, if you work out. So I'm going to put a timer here at my right. And the idea is like to quickly do something in the present moment that is important for you. I don't know, maybe sending that emails you are still postponing, or maybe writing down your ideas before they disappears. Or even organize your afternoon, I don't know, you can choose. But let's be present, right? I'm gonna read, for example. Okay. So I'm reading this book. It's called Change the Habit to Be Yourself of Joe Dispenza. If you don't know Joe Dispenza, just check it out on YouTube. He's really awesome. You can discover a lot of things about your mind, your feelings, etc., etc., blah, blah, blah. Which I found very interesting that I did just discover this week. Man, it's really not simple to translate from Italian to English. I'm reading in Italian, so. But I will try. Forgive me if I say some mistakes. He speak about these three brains, like all human beings have. So they are knowing, experience, and automatic. And they show how your mind evolves. He said that when we keep our thoughts and our feeling in harmony, you create a current signal in the quantum space. And by the way, a space where you're full of possibilities, hypothetically. And this coherence could shape your external space. It's like when the mind and the body, they are in harmony, everything's flow better, So you have more energy, more motivation. That's really awesome.